Ladies and gentlemen, we come now to 3 rounds in the Cage Warriors bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist who holds a professional record of 8 wins, 6 losses, no draws, 1 no contest. He stands 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Bournemouth, England, Damo Weeden. And his opponent tonight, fighting out of the red corner. This mixed martial artist holds a professional record of 8 wins and 9 losses. Standing 5 feet 7 inches tall, he weighed in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Abbotsford, Wales, Kris Edwards. And when the action begins, the referee in charge, Mark Goddard.
Mark Goddard, our referee for this bout. We have Kris Edwards in the red corner. We have Damo Weeden in the blue corner. This should be an interesting bout. We've got Damo Weeden on a hot streak, unbeaten on his last 6, looking to claim probably the biggest win of his career against Kris Edwards, whilst Edwards, the ever-popular Kris Edwards, looking to kickstart his flagging career right here in Newport.
And Edwards getting pushed backwards immediately here by Weeden, who's coming out of the gates like a crazy man.
Yeah.
Fight getting to the ground early here. Both fighters are really dry, so if anyone wants to go for submissions, now is probably the best time where you can really get that grip.
And Kris Edwards can definitely do submissions. Good off his back, 5 career wins by submission, in fact. And people forget that between 2011 and 2012, this guy really did score some good wins. And even since then, he really has fought some high-level guys in the 125 and 135 divisions here in Cage Warriors. And he'll be looking at this fight to kickstart it, as he's right now just trying to stop Weeden from gaining the upper ground on the mat. Yeah.
But Weeden has right now literally got the upper ground as he's on top here in half guard and really putting the pressure on here.
Yeah, just
against Edwards.
Yeah, just his arm over Edwards' face right there, just annoying him, just letting him know he's there as he starts to open out the strike.
Yeah, and Edwards trying to go for that deep half guard sweep right before, and immediately got punished for trying to do that by Weeden. So you really, that's one position you really need to be careful about in general in MMA, that deep half guard, especially when you're competing as a pro and you got the elbows as well. Gotta be so careful there. But here we are back in guard position. Damo Weeden on top here against Kris Edwards.
Edwards, looking to his credit, relatively comfortable off his back right now. Weeden's really not landing too many heavy strikes on him.
Yeah, it's a positional war right now. You can see the hand fighting. They're struggling to get the hands locked up or freed so you can grapple with them. Edwards on the bottom, he really wants to lock down Weeden and maybe try and set up a submission. As you can see here, going for that armbar, but Weeden sees it coming and pops out.
Yeah, and don't expect Weeden to be a slouch on the mat, training with BJJ black belt Jimmy Johnson either, you know. But he's looking really good right now. It's Edwards, though. Looks for that arm again.
Yeah, getting those legs over the top.
Weeden rise to it, though.
Yeah, Weeden sees it coming. But as I said earlier, now's the time to try and go for those submissions, because both fighters are relatively dry, probably starting to sweat a bit now, but both fighters are dry. And now you can really get that grip you need to, that friction you need to pull off those submissions like the armbar from the guard.
Yeah, Edwards needs to be careful. Some blood there on his right eye as Weeden looks to some swooping shots there.
Yeah.
Weeden senses that this could be his opportunity. A little bit more blood now. It's coming from Edwards' right eye, I think, as he tries to maybe is he trying to sweep Weeden there for the case where he's trying to stand up and taking some shots whilst doing it.
Yeah, it was really needs to try and utilize, he really needs to try and utilize that cage to get up, get his back up against the cage, and either reverse the situation or get to his feet again, because he's thoroughly getting dominated by Weeden so far in this round. Weeden just staying on top, heavy, not throwing a lot of punches, but staying very technical, grappling-wise on top of Edwards here.
Yeah, you can see Weeden right there, just landing a very short, dagging hook right there that kind of rocked Edwards. And he's got to be careful he doesn't take too many of these as he tries to stand up.
Yeah, so he needs to try and grab a hold as he's doing right now, control the hands of Weeden, but still as he's actually doing right now, trying to stand up. Needs to protect his neck though. Want to make sure that Weeden doesn't get a grab of it. Falls down to his back, and yeah, Weeden just really showing his excellent top control so far in this bout.
Yeah, the much improved Damo Weeden really has spent the last couple of months working on his game, and as I say that, Kris Edwards gets the reversal, but really doesn't have too much time here to work. 40 seconds to go, but just trying to improve his position, lands some strikes, but then slips away as he lands a right punch, but still content now to try and fire through Damo Weeden's guard and landing some strikes right now. And the crowd really cheering him on.
That fence.
Yeah, Weeden really picking up the pace here late in the first round here. Maybe sensing that he needs to try and go for that victory before the time runs out. Don't think he's going to get it though, and I think we're going to see a second round.
10 seconds to go right now, and Damo Weeden seems comfortable enough. It's a few shots, but he knows time's going to run out. As Edwards makes a good attempt to try and finish the fight, but ultimately time expires.
Yeah, so really...
Keep your toes out the fence, all right?
Really dominant first round for Damo Weeden. Staying heavy on top, really dominating in the grappling, and picked up the pace here in the end.
And here here's some replays right now. Weeden on the attack, shoots. Good takedown there against Edwards.
Yeah, that was the initial takedown that really started the exchange we saw for the rest of the fight with Weeden on top. Here we see the submission attempts by Edwards. Didn't quite get them though.
And here we see the change of position. Edwards manages to switch his opponent, and there's the end of the round right there. Edwards will end on a second stanza. I think feeling more confident, but he did actually get hit a fair bit. He needs to be careful about that. But he's definitely going to be more confident, even if he is going to be entering this second round with a developing mouse there under his right eye.
Yeah.
Mark Goddard starts the second round. Both men touch gloves, respectful there. And Edwards goes straight for the shoot.
Yeah, it's like exactly what happened in the first round, just opposite.
And a takedown.
And Edwards get that takedown. And now it's Weeden's time to be on the bottom here. And it's going to be interesting to see how that turns out, because we saw him on top more or less for the whole first round. So it's going to be interesting to see how he deals with being on the bottom here. But he does that very well. Spins out and immediately escapes from the bottom position. Excellent grappling work here from Weeden.
And it's a very intriguing match. I mean, they definitely seem to be matched up well. Yes. Richard Shaw has really done an excellent job here on the undercard.
Yeah, it's a very excellent and technical grappling fight. This really seeing some high-level technical stuff here. As we see Edwards on the bottom again.
And Edwards showing the kind of skills that, you know, defy his 8 and 9 record. And you can see, like I said, you can see the improvement in Damo Weeden as well. As
nice.
Edwards now managed to stand up, he's looking for that single leg, maybe a double
can he get
leg.
the hands claps? He got the hands. But Weeden is having that underhook as well, so can he get that leverage? He could. Wow, nice slam to the mat there by Edwards.
Jack Marshman there in the corner of Kris Edwards shows his approval.
Yeah, and Edwards almost by his corner, so he's going to be able to hear those instructions loud and clear. Nice top position here from Edwards, who's working well with his ground pound as well, really putting the pressure on Damo Weeden.
Yeah, just his hand over his head there, slipping in an elbow. He's really, he's got Weeden pinned there against the fence. Doing very well right now.
Yeah, and probably waiting for Weeden to make a mistake so he can further his position and get onto either side mount or mount position and really deliver some damage. This position, as we see them in here, is called a half guard. We got Kris Edwards on top and Damo Weeden on the bottom. It's a bit hard to see who's who. They both got black shorts on.
Yeah, and Edwards though lands a lovely left. A bit of a, up to then, you could argue there was a bit of a stalemate on the mat. Edwards just biding his time.
Across the eyes. Keep them away from the eyes.
And you can see Mark Goddard there, the referee, just warning Edwards, keep the hands away from the eyes, keep the fingers away from the eyes. You don't want any accidental blows to stop this bout.
Yeah, you see Edwards coming up here, solid ground and pound. Weeden returns and reverses a position here. Great grappling exchange between these great fighters.
Some real power there by Weeden, just pushing Edwards away and then down and then getting on the top position, looking to pass Edwards' guard.
Yeah. Yeah, both fighters seem to be struggling to pass the other fighter's guard whenever they get in top position. We haven't really seen any of them come further to the mount or side mount position.
Yeah, some good defensive work by both men. You can see Edwards there, almost trying to lure Damo Weeden in. You can see his legs are getting higher up his back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Edwards has got several wins by triangle choke and a few guillotines as well. He's a versatile
come on, guys, you want to stay there.
And a lovely
please.
short elbow there.
Work.
As Damo Weeden just looked to get to there.
Yeah, and we did as well see in the first round that Kris Edwards was really active from the bottom and really tried to get those arm bars. But he is on the bottom now and he's taking a punishing from Damo Weeden.
And Weeden there almost left his ankle open as Kris Edwards tries to now get top position, but he's got to be careful here.
Yeah, he really needs to be careful. Trying to go for that guillotine is Damo Weeden, but I don't think he's got quite the leverage he needs. And as you can see there, Kris Edwards' head pops up. And now he's on top and working diligently with those elbows. Yeah. Trying to further his position, get away from that.
And he did well there to resist that sweep.
And he is almost onto the mount, but cheeky move from Weeden there by using his hand to...
And Weeden's got to be careful right now. He's giving Edwards his back, Nicholas. He looks like he's trying to lock on that choke.
Yeah, and Mark Goddard taking a close look at this. And it's in tight. It's in tight. This might be it.
20 seconds to go. Can Edwards finish this fight? And we got
Kris Edwards.
Sensational stuff from the Welshman. Kris Edwards with a rear naked choke victory and his first win at Cage Warriors since 2012. Fantastic performance right there by Kris Edwards. And you can see right now how much that win means to him, Nicholas.
Yeah, as we talked about before the fight, here we can see the rear naked choke. He's putting in, and then we get the tap, and you just see the excitement after that losing streak he went through, and finally getting this win and taking over Weeden's hype.
Definitely, Edwards, you can see how much it means to him right there. The relief on him as well. And yeah, this is a very skillful young man. He's fought some of the best guys, as I've said. And credit to Damo Weeden, he really took it to him. I thought he had a very good first round, and he was a constant danger throughout the fight. But this is MMA, Nicholas. You make one mistake, you let your opponent in, and it's all over.
Absolutely, and that's what we love about MMA, the unpredictability and the ability you have as a fighter to turn around the fight in a second's notice.
Fantastic. And here's Andy Freelander, RMC, to make the result official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes and 49 seconds of round number 2, declaring the winner by submission via rear naked choke, Kris Edwards.
Fantastic win there, Nicholas, by Kris Edwards. Great work.
Kris Edwards, congratulations. It was a connoisseur's grappling match, exchanging positions, but you finally found something, got it locked in. You must be feeling very satisfied.
I'm very happy. Thanks to all my coaches and training partners, my girlfriend, everyone that come to support me. You've only waited 4 years for the win, and I got it in the end.
I was going to say that. It has been a long time since you've won on Cage Warriors. What have you done differently, both in camp with some of these superstars, but also mentally? How have you improved your game?
I've got rid of the demons. I'm doing good. I'm in a good place now.
No, that's fantastic. And also to do it in style in front of your home crowd must mean so much.
Yeah, it was brilliant. I can't thank you enough for supporting me time after time. It means the world. Thanks to my coach player, Richard Shaw. He's the one that have kept me going, kept behind me, slapped my ass, kept me going, kept that drive, and I owe him the world.
Now, just briefly, 135 seems to be where you feel comfortable. Is that exactly where you want to stay now, or are you still thinking about moving up or down? What do you fancy?
No, I'm going to stay where I am for now, and hopefully speak to Graham and Ian, get a quick turnaround so I don't get time to get fat, and just get back in.
Well, just one final thing. In London on the 2nd of June, the vacant bantamweight title will be fought. You're going to have a keen eye on that one. Hopefully you're going to be joining us. And is that the kind of target you set yourself now? Is a belt something that is well in your sights? Yeah,
I'm a bit away from that yet, coming off the run I've been on. I just need to get back active, get a couple of wins back under my belt and just prove that I'm meant to be here and I am who I am.
Well, you made yourself and you made your country proud tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner once again, Kris Edwards.
And a very, very happy Kris Edwards in the post-fight interview here. And especially after that losing streak, coming back and getting that solid win.
Yeah, that's right. It really did affect Kris Edwards. A great win, really made up for him. Fantastic fight.